Hey, how you guys doing? Welcome back to another episode of Soulja Talk the podcast. I'm your host, Staff Sergeant McPherson, and on this show we discuss military topics with current and prior service members. Okay, you guys. So today we're gonna be talking about how nobody in the army can stop your success. So we're gonna talk about nobody can stop your success in the army. Make sure you guys stay tuned to this video. Okay, you guys. So uh welcome to Podtober Day 18. Podtober Day 18, you guys. If you haven't already, make sure you guys hit that like button. Make sure you guys subscribe to the channel if you haven't already. And if you got any suggestions about future episodes, you guys can hit me up at this email down below, down here. So we're gonna get straight into it, you guys. So nobody can stop your success in the army. Nobody can stop your success. So what I mean by that, guys, just to give an example. So I got a lot of bad NCOERs. I got a lot of counselings, negative counselings. Uh, I got 2 Article 15s. Uh, and I just want to let you guys know that you're gonna grow through what you go through, right? So just make sure you are learning from your mistakes. Hopefully they ain't, especially if they ain't bad mistakes, because I was just talking to a battalion commander today, and he was saying some of his, well, the most challenging part to him as being a leader is making those decisions to whether keeping people in the army, saying that okay, we don't need you in the army, right? So those he you guys out there making those decisions, make sure you're thinking about that. Make sure you think about how whoever is standing in front of you when you facing the Article 15 is gonna feel. Is they gonna feel like the army needs you after you make that bad decision, or is it over for you? So you know what I'm saying? Before you do something crazy, ask yourself that. So, like I was saying, you guys, back to what I was saying. Nobody can stop your success in the army. So I'm gonna start off with counselings, right? So counselings, we all get negative counselings. Some of us might get a lot of negative counseling, depending on what type of situation you in. You might be in a shoe, you might got bad leadership who just want to counsel you for every single thing. But if you're doing the right thing, you're making those corrections, uh, you'll eventually get out of that situation. So that's the first thing. Don't think that people can counsel you, especially if you feel like you're doing the right thing, right? You're doing the right thing and you making those corrections, whatever your NCO is telling you to do, you shouldn't have no problems. So that's the first thing. Don't think counseling will ruin your career, no type of way, especially if just to get spiritual. You know what I mean? If God is with you, nobody can be against you, right? So the next thing, Article 15s, just exactly what I just said. Don't get discouraged if you get an Article 15. Somebody recommend you for a mistake. Don't worry about that. I mean, for Article 15, don't worry about it. As long as, like I said, as long as you're making as long as it's the severity of it is not, you know, uh, too bad, you should be good, right? Don't do, as long as you don't do nothing too crazy. Uh, Article 15s. So next we're gonna get into uh NCOERs, OERs. So, but back to the Article 15s, right? Say you do get found guilty, you lose rank. you lose whatever you had, you lose your pay. You know what I mean? You can bounce back for all these things, guys. Don't think it's over when you get these punishments. Don't think your life is over. Don't think that your career is over. You know, if you get another chance, look at it in a positive way. You got another chance. You know what I mean? And make the best of it. So and it's nobody but fault but yours. Like you said, you got to grow through what you go through, you guys. So whatever happens to you, nothing happens to you, you guys. Everything happens for you. Always remember that. So no matter what you go through in the army, just know that it's part of your journey. It's part of your journey. So you just accept it and keep it moving. Don't focus on what they saying, what she gonna say. Don't focus on none of that because you got to walk your own path. You got to walk your own path. So whatever God put in front of you, whatever test He give you, you got to handle that. You know what I mean? You got to take that and don't blame nobody else for it. Just uh, make the best of it. Continue to think positive. You know what I mean? Continue to do right. Continue to correct your mistakes and just keep it moving. And this is what I mean. Nobody can stop your success in the army. Only person can stop your success is you. You know what I'm saying? So don't think that somebody can ruin your career or anything like that because they can't. You know what I'm saying? The only way they can ruin your career is if you let them. So back to what I was saying. So next thing, NCOERs or OERs. This goes for officers too, you guys. Don't think just because you get a bad evaluation on something that person is out to get you, or that person is you know trying to stop from what you're doing. You may be trying to put in a warrant officer packet. You may be trying to go to some certain schools or whatever that you have to have good NCOERs or OERs. Maybe it's just not your time yet, you guys. So when you get a setback in the army, never think about it as somebody trying to hold you back. Maybe you're not ready yet. One time, just for an example, I caught two Article 15s. I was recommended for two Article 15s within probably 2 weeks. And the last one I was first on the list to go to BLC. But later on, I learned that it wasn't time for me to go to BLC. So that's why, all them things was happening, you guys. All them things was happening because I wasn't ready to go to BLC. So once I got them Article 15s, I started getting the workout routine. I started losing weight. Uh, and I raised my PT score. And then not long after that, after I got my promotable status back after the Article 15, I was able to go to BLC and excel because I had already put in the work, prior to. So never think that uh something is happening to you, you guys. Most of the time it's happening for you to set you up for success. Uh so that's pretty much all I got today, you guys. Nobody can stop your success in the army. You know what I mean? Uh That's all I got. If y'all got anything to add to that, um, any situation where you guys can relate to that, let me know. Uh, like I was saying, you guys. So whenever time you get a setback or anything, something that happened in the army, don't blame nobody. Everything is happening for you. It's not happening to you. And that's all I got today for you guys. This has been another episode of Soulja Talk the podcast, and I'll see you guys in formation.